I don't know what the fuck y'all thought this shit was. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what the fuck it really is. Ain't no problem at all. Just check this shit out.
Fuck you thought this was, I never let a bitch treat me out my spot when it's hot. Fuck you thought this was, I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was, me and my niggas, we stay with extensions. 17, 25, 31, 33, buy your ass up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Hey, fuck you thought this was, I never let a bitch treat me out my spot when it's hot. Fuck you thought this was, I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was, me and my bitches, we stay with extensions. 17, 25, 31, 33, buy your ass up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Yeah, I'm gonna make a motherfucker sweat. I be on a bitch neck like Corona in a chest. A lot of you bird bitches all in your breast and get mad cause my heart like a bulletproof vest. Bitch, ain't no stress, I don't settle for less. If you want them problems, then girl, be my guest. Baby girl, I'm not mad lately, I've been so blessed. Hoes stalking my page, don't lay you to rest. Say what you want to, but bitch, I been that. If you really wanna clap, little bitch, I clap back. Round of applause, yeah, we can do that. And your nigga wanna know how my ass so fat. But I don't got my ass on no nigga. Unless he make my pockets bigger. When he pay me, my ass move a little bit quick and he had me so tight like I'm feeling the liquor. I'm not playing with these bitches, don't fuck with these niggas. I promise you, my finger close on the heater. Jack died when Red killed her. Dug her own grave because she don't feel her. Later as a rest, so it's no more stress. When she said, fuck a bitch, pull that trigger. Lady Red ain't shit to play with. You ain't tryna see her, then bitch, don't say shit. Fuck you thought this was, I never let a bitch treat me out my spot when it's hot. Fuck you thought this was, I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was, me and my niggas, we stay with extensions. 17, 25, 31, 33, buy your ass up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Hey, fuck you thought this was, I never let a bitch treat me out my spot when it's hot. Fuck you thought this was, I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was, me and my bitches, we stay with extensions. 17, 25, 31, 33, buy your ass up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Pussy poppin' hoes, don't want no smoke. Put the barrel like it's so fucking to your ass show. You really wanna do what I do, no joke. Baby girl, you a trick and I don't mean a hoe. I'm just tryna understand, it's a boss bitch with no bands. These hoes can't even keep a man. I'm just tryna understand, poppin' pussy in a 3-point stand for a gram and a fucking beat playing. Little bitch, what you saying? How your brain build like Razor Brand? Cross the hoe fucking with the milkman. Ain't he looking like the boogeyman? Dressing like Peter Pan. Ain't even shit, he the dust on the ceiling fan. Bitches be doing shit just for some crowd. Can't even run shit when it's dick in their mouth. Big ass red, yeah, bitch, I'm from the south. Ain't no hoe fucking with me, yeah, bitch, it's gonna drop. Bitch, I throw so through, only eating soft food. And you knew when you tried me that ass was gon' lose. Mysterious bitch with no clues, but I'm a high-head chick, might blow a fuse. When you walk around me, don't step on my shoes. Are you looking for a nigga, bitch? This ain't Blue's Clues. Too much pillow talking, get you put up on a noose. So when you see me pull up, bitch, don't be looking all confused. Fuck you thought this was, I never let a bitch treat me out my spot when it's hot. Fuck you thought this was, I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was, me and my niggas, we stay with extensions. 17, 25, 31, 33, buy your ass up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Hey, fuck you thought this was, I never let a bitch treat me out my spot when it's hot. Fuck you thought this was, I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was, me and my bitches, we stay with extensions. 17, 25, 31, 33, buy your ass up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees.
What's up? What's up? It's your boy Shamar Sledge, and I'm back with another loud, live, and halfway in the live, y'all. Live, y'all. What y'all on tonight? Hope everyone's night going great. What's up, Shalonda? Hey, y'all make sure y'all go check out Shalonda page if you already not, or if you already haven't. Yes, I love Shalonda. She has a lot going on, a lot of good things going on, positivity, realness, and everything. Yes. We definitely turned up tonight. So y'all know what time it is. Go get your Mary Jane. That's what I'm on. If you're not, go get your wine. But if you gotta go to work or something, just going to get you a bottle of water, and that's okay. You definitely welcome, Shalonda, and that's definitely okay. Tonight we just gonna be vibing out and things like that. But I do want to touch on, like I know you can tell by my title and things, loving yourself when it feels wrong or bad or so. I think that's my title. I changed it, but that's pretty much my title. And it's basically self-love, right? So yes, we're gonna be speaking on some self-love today. And I'm gonna tell y'all about a couple of my experiences and things like that, right? So yes, let's vibe out for a couple more seconds and everybody get situated. Let me get situated. It's time for the light. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Sorry about that. Had to get some lip chap. A key note to everyone who smokes: always put on some lip chap or some lip gloss or something before you smoke. The I don't know if it's the same with like cigarettes and stuff, but I know it can be like with weed. That's why a lot of people get weed lips because they don't be having no protecting on their lips or having any moisturizer things like that. So yes, I preach self love to my clients all the time. Let me Okay, let's change this. Yes, I preach self love to my clients and to everybody, just during general conversation or whatever. Cause self love is what? Wow, I never knew that. Yes. I didn't either until someone told me. I was like, wow, that's why, and it make a lot of sense. Like once you figure it out, and I was like, I be damned. So yes, keep your lips moisturized when smoking and things, and they can prevent, the smoker lips and what people call. But yes, child. But as a promo, I am with my new, especially when I used to smoke weed. Yes, that's what how I am too. Like when I used to smoke weed, like my lips, they getting their color back, but they have, they got a little bit browner. They ain't get black now, child, but they did get a little bit browner from smoking and stuff. And you not wearing like enough protective shit. What is it called? Yeah, enough protecting and stuff while smoking, or enough lip chap or things like that. So yes, definitely make sure. Even if you feel like your lips ain't chapped, definitely make sure you put on some type of moisturizer before you smoke. Yes, child. But I fuck with my lips so they gonna get their color back here in a little bit. But I have been using some lip scrub, that I make. So if anybody out there who has smokers lips, definitely check me out here probably like next month. Probably when I'm gonna release my site, or we're gonna be my own release date. But yes, child, I be telling everybody, self love is the best love. Like I know a lot of people out there, they give they all to everybody else. I used to be there to be that person. I was like, okay, this it's good to see other people happy, and maybe you just, I don't know. I used to just get some type of happiness from that. So like, okay, like make as long as everybody else straight, I'm straight. Or it's like that with a lot of parents and things too. But ain't nobody saying not to not love your kid or not to give them your all. But if you want to give someone, especially your children, the best that you can, or you want to be the best person that you can be, you have to give to yourself first. And that's not being selfish. That's why I say loving yourself when it hurts. Because a lot of times, like when you accustomed to doing the right thing all the time, or just accustomed to being that person or being that strong person or providing for someone else, or just being that shoulder, when someone needs to cry something for everybody else, it kind of feels bad when you start doing things for yourself. Yes, exactly, self love. Yes, so you have to really preach that, and I have to push that too. Uh, Cause like I still sometimes call it selfish, and in actuality, it really ain't selfish. Oh Lord, hold, let me get some water. I'm getting dry now. But it's not really being selfish. It's just loving myself and putting myself first. And there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first, right? Because like I said, you can't be the best person that you can be if you're not showing love to yourself, if you just giving the best part of you to everybody else before you give something to yourself. So always think of yourself first, right? Cause just think about how many people, like, I don't know, this like done tore themselves down or so, or done tore themselves down quicker, or done went to an early grave because they never really showed love to themselves. And showing love to yourself could mean a lot of things. Like my good sis Shalonda, she was speaking on going to healthy things like that, like going to the doctor, like even like if it's just a headache, even if it's just like small things. And like I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know if it's a man thing, but hey, if I if I don't feel good, I'm like, okay, I just give it a couple days, I'll be alright. But a lot of times, I should have just went to the hospital, right? So yes, that can be self love too, going to the hospital, getting checkups. Like it's lots of ways to practice self love. And like I said, a lot of times it ain't gonna feel good. Like when you've been being that person for everybody else, is going to seem out the ordinary. You just have to do it. And that also ties in with me. I used to walk with it's a man thing, I swear it is. I thought it was too. Cause I was like, all men be like that. Like, nah, we'll be alright. I'ma just keep on going. But yeah, so and that's a thing too. Like men, we need to go to the doctors a lot more. We need to do these checkups. Like let's just stop. Damn, let's just stop trying to push it to the side and shit. Like shit don't matter. Yes, go subscribe to my sis Shalonda. She'll be on your ass now. She gonna ain't you about to start doing like recipes and stuff? I know she was talking about doing that. So yes, it's a lot of healthy alternatives and things like that. And that's another way to show self love, right? Like I was watching one of Tabitha Brown videos, and she was telling her story about how she became vegan and things like that. Since we on the health topic, and she was talking about how she was sick and like really having a near death experience, right? So yes, y'all make sure y'all go check out Tabitha Brown when she told her story. Just check out Tabitha Brown, period, because she's just such a inspiration. We'll start this month. Yes, I'm ready. I love food. Like I watch Jazzy just like she on the Food Network. So I love everything food. Or just going through shorts and stuff like man. But yes, and Tabitha Brown was saying how she always had these problems and she had tried everything. You know, she's always had a headache and stuff like that. But then her daughter saw a documentary or something at school, right? And then she checked it out, and it was on Netflix, by the way. I forgot the name, but it was a documentary on Netflix, and it was about being vegan and stuff like that, and how it can be like the solution to a lot of the problems that we face, right? Even if it's not just like full vegan, I'm sure it's just like eating better, period. But yes, and she said she tried it for a month, and then it was crazy because she had got so used to pain or like used to being in a certain situation, just like us, how we do a lot of times, we just keep on fighting. We ignore the little shit that we need to focus on, like the minor shit or aches in people's body and shit. I hear that going a lot, right? But yeah, she said she walked in the kitchen and it felt weird because she didn't have a headache. She wasn't fatigued and stuff like that. Like it felt good, right? And then that's when she told Chance, she was like, "Okay, this is what I'm gonna do," and she continued to do it for I think she said like 5 years. I don't know when that video was put out, but yeah, so that's something to think about in itself, right? Cause shit, I be doing that too sometimes. Like yeah, like not paying attention to small stuff or like an ache or something and shit like that. So yes, that's definitely something to think about. I don't know about going vegan, no child, but eating better though. Just so eating better. And she was saying, like a lot of things that we consider hereditary, like blood pressure and stuff like that. Which that makes sense and shit like that. Like it's really just about how, like about what we eating this shit. Then I was like, damn, that do make sense, right? Because like we all are eating the same thing, so it's not really hereditary. A lot of the times, like true enough, some is, but a lot of times it ain't. It's just like the shit that we eating, right? But child, I don't know though. With everything going on today, it's kind of hard to find a good healthy alternative or some type of. Yes, I want to do pescatarian part of the time. Yes, child. I want to try something. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I could be motivated, and I don't want to be one of those person to be like, damn, I want some meat, because then. But shit, that shit do be looking good. Like when Tabitha Brown be making it the shit, and then man, I think it's that lady like that slutty vegan and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure you could really substitute some stuff. You just gotta find the right recipe and do it right. But I don't know about that. I don't know if I could be dedicated, but that's definitely something to try. And then like she said, she did it for a month, so that's probably just would be my best bet. We'll just try for a month, and everyone else out there who's like me, who's not, accustomed to eating better or trying veganism, whatever the word is, or just, having a healthier selection, right? Maybe we could just try for a month and just see how it goes and then just see the difference. Because she noticed a tremendous difference. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, after you really flush out your body and stuff like that and all the old stuff, yes, you could try it out. I'm going to look into that. Yes, and so that's something in itself. But yes, child, self-love is the best love. And what was I gonna say? Like I used to walk around, like, and it wasn't because well, it may have been. I don't know. I admit it. It is what it is. I don't know. Like I used to always walk around with my head down, right? Like I still know that I'm paying attention to where I'm going, but I would just had my head down, and I never paid attention that I did that, and it was just because of lack of confidence, right? And I'll admit that. That's why I say before, like, it is what it is. It may come off as like me having a big ego or me being overconfident and shit like that, but I know where I came from, right? Like I remember all of those years when I was walking with my head down, when I didn't have no belief in myself, I didn't have no faith in myself, and I just, was just ready to get out this bitch, right? And it's just being real. So for me to be here and to be in this place right that I'm in now and having the confidence that I have and having, I can't think the last time I tell people this too. Like I can't think the last time that I walked with my head down and I wasn't just checking my shoes. And it's almost like that if my shoes are untied and I sense it, I just don't give a fuck because I don't want to ever feel like I'm walking with my head down or that like I'm not having some type of or being sure of myself, right? I can't find the words I'm looking for, but I think that's the word, child. Or not being sure of myself, or just looking. I don't know. So yes, and I just did that when I got there. I just really just did it first, and I was telling someone, I was like, you just gotta really do the shit. And then I think it's like 23 to 27 days, like of doing the same shit. It kind of becomes a habit. So you just gotta form those healthier habits for yourself, right? So at first, like with showing self love to myself, it seemed yes, confidence. It seemed a lot weird. Like I felt bad. I felt like I was being so selfish that I was giving love to myself and withholding it from a lot of other people, right? But then it goes back. I can't be the best if like for my close family shit. I can't be the best for them if I'm not the best for myself, right? Like how can I give out positivity and give out, a good sincere message and shit? Not saying that you can't, but the best that I can, right? So yes, it all comes with confidence. I let my shit go out. Hold on, you guys. Yes, so and I just did this shit, over and over as much as I can. Like you just got to do it. It's gonna feel weird showing love to yourself at first. It may even take some time. Like I said, to form a habit, it takes about 23 to 27 days of doing that shit, right? Before it like sits in your brain and it not really feel. Ross done said that before. Y'all go back and watch one of her videos. I can't remember what it was, but it is true because I done heard that a lot of times. So she was right about that, right? Because your cup got to be full first. Yes, and that's exactly what it is. You have to be the best self, the best person for you, right? Before you can be that person for someone else. And that ties into relationships as well, but I ain't trying to get that far. I don't really know shit about relationships. I just be speaking logical. And sometimes we helping people, but I don't like to speak on love and shit like that. How can we help someone before we help ourselves? Yes, and that's exactly what it is. And a lot of times it feels strange. It's just simple as that. It feels weird. You definitely right about that. And that's how I was. And I had to realize like I can't be a savior for everybody. Like you really cannot be a savior for everybody. God didn't place everybody burden in your path, right? Or everybody's life in your path. Like a lot of times we just want to be that helping hand, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but we just got to get in our head. Sometimes we can't save everybody. And then sometimes people will really leech on you and really confide on you and what they call it, they'll trauma dump onto you if they know that you're a good person and you'll sit there and really listen to them. That's why you got to really find genuine people, right? Because they'll dump all their burdens onto you. And then when you like done help them out, you done gave them motivation, but now you sitting there tired and shit, and now you don't really know how you gonna get through your shit, and they out living their life, and they ain't really fucking with you. They ain't really caring, how you feeling. That's usually how it goes with me. So yes, you gotta watch people who try to trauma dump. People just be this kind of like comes with energy that I be feeling. People be trying to take your good energy and take your good light and shit. Like God didn't place everybody in our path. Did y'all see my short? Well, I'll let y'all see it. I ain't gonna kill the excitement of it. Yes, those are the leeches. Yes, energy vampires. You gotta really watch those energy vampires. And I had to realize that too. Like when I was trying to help everybody, when I was putting everybody before me, it was for a lot of energy vampires. And then it's not like they really learned they lesson, and that be the thing. Now that would be the thing that got me. Because okay, I talk them through it. I help them. It seems like we get to an understanding. They out there living their life. They done got this big energy boost. While I'm sitting here worried and praying for them, but they ain't even studying it, and they go out and do the exact same thing. And that's where I have to realize, like, okay, like something is going on, something's going on here. Because why do you keep allowing yourself to be back in this same predicament, right? You have to watch these things. Like, okay, true enough, people go through shit and it's hard to get through certain shit, but you have to watch because sometimes people don't mind being in a state of predicament, right? Sometimes people, it's like all type of addiction and shit like that. Sometimes people fiend for those type of situations and feelings. I don't know if it got to do with dopamine and shit. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the energy vampires, but people will try to suck your good energy out of you if you let them, child. So that was a big part of my self love, was removing that all the love that I was giving to everybody else and leaving me with nothing. I had to remove that from them. I just, you know, it is what it is. I just separated myself. And now I just done separated myself. I may be doing a little too much, but it is what it is. My people know I love them, the ones that I fuck with. Yes, self-discipline as well. I gotta go see them. Yes, child. Yes, that's definitely what it is. Hold on. Let me think of some other life experiences. Man, and when I say I've been in so many um situations and so many instances where I was really going through it, or even like financially, right? When I could was going through it financially, and then I was really like, okay, how I'm gonna do this and shit like that. And then I've had people come and like ask to borrow and shit from me with a sob story, right? And I'm feeling bad, like, oh, okay, I really don't got it. I know I need to pay this, I need to do this, but I still, give it out. It is what it is. Then only to find out that they went and used it for some bullshit, or that they went and used it on something completely opposite of what they said. So that's an instance where, like, okay, that's just the energy vampire. That's just another leech that I allowed to, get in my space. Like, hey, everyone, you can't save everyone. Everyone is not meant to be saved. You can't help everyone. Everyone is not meant to be helped. Then you just gotta use your own sense of discernment, right? With that, but child, and that felt wrong at first too, especially when people coming up to you with sob stories and stuff, right? And you really feeling bad, or you just that type of person. You're like, damn, man, like I guess I could help. Like I don't want nobody to be in no bad situation, even though could be in a worse situation. But hey, I just have to use my sense of discernment with that, and just realize and shit. And then it didn't really feel bad after a while. Like, oh yeah, it's not the same energy to pay it back. Yes, man, I'm telling you, it takes so long to pay it. Then I'm like, okay, bro, I shouldn't have to remind nobody, because people be knowing that. People know when they owe you. Why do you have to remind someone to pay you back? But how I got it is, I set a certain limit, and then if they ask for too much, I'm like, no, I just don't even got it. Like I don't even do over $50 no more. And my pastor said that. Well, I'm sure he do more, but he was just giving an example, right? He was like, so I don't do more than $50, and then if that's a good way to tell if somebody's being genuine or not. Because if they in a real bind and they say they just asked for 200, you're like, nah, man, I only got about 25, and they be like, nah, man, that's okay, just forget it. Then hey, you know what's up. But if they be like, yeah, yeah, that 20 anything will help. Yeah, I'm grateful and thank you so much just for that $20 to $25. Then you may be led to bless them with more, right? You just got to use your own sense of discernment. You just got to try to, you know, see which ones, see the people. Oh yes, will lie about the money, what the money is for. Yes, and that was my thing. That was what really affected me. People always lie about what the money was for. True enough, it was some people that like genuinely needed it, and I'm glad that God led me to help them. And even if I helped someone that didn't need it, I had good intentions by it, so I ain't even worried about it. I was fucked up a little bit, but I knew it was the right thing to do, so I eventually let it go. But yes, that be my thing. Like you ain't even have to lie. If you want to go do this, just you could have been real with me, and I was like, hey, I know how it is. Like sometimes you just want to get out, and sometimes you just want to go and do something. I would have been a little more empathetic, sympathetic, whatever the word is, right? But people will lie to you about some shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, or like it be that unnecessary lying, especially when you try to be such a truthful person. When somebody lie to you, it just pisses you off. That's just for me. But yes, child. So yeah, self love is the best love. Let me see what other topics that I have. Oh yeah, you guys. For our serious, well, this is a serious topic too. But tomorrow I'm gonna try to come in the daytime. It's gonna be our debate questions. We're gonna go over some questions, or I may just, I'm gonna show everyone how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna do the whole little mini presentation of things, and then we're gonna chop it up. I may do the open panel. Did have some people vote for that about the debate. So yes, if anyone have any questions and shit like that, it's going down. What about another Jerry Sprinkle part two? Yes, child, and I'm ready to do a Jerry Sprinkle part two because after I thought about it, I done been through some other things. I don't know why I didn't think of the juicy parts, but y'all shit still is better than mine. I love hearing about y'all shit, but I'm gonna still have to give my little one too. But yes, that's definitely coming to Jerry Sprinkle part two. Thank you for that, Shalonda. And then we're gonna have the Tokyo Black China. So yes, we definitely gonna be popping and getting our shit together over here as we go. And like I said, we're gonna do in betweens. We're gonna do debate talk, content, and we're gonna do it like that. And then other besides our content, we're gonna have like other late night lives and shit like this for all my late night people because I'm a late night person as well. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna continue to attract other late night people like me. OMG, yes. But child, I be up and I don't go to sleep till like sometimes 2 or 3. It depends on my day, but I don't have to work on Mondays. So yes. So yes, I'm living in Shalanda. It seemed like you a late night person too. So I'm definitely fucking with it. And thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Thank y'all to everybody out there in the bushes and everybody in Shalanda. That Tokyo Cardi B stylist is that Tokyo Cardi B stylist. Um. Oh, you talk about that Tokyo. Oh no, we talk about Tokyo. Black China Angela White mama child. You gotta go watch Tokyo Tony. She is crazy, girl. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing. That's gonna be it. Our next things, our next content when it happens is the Tokyo Tony and Black China and the Jerry Springer part two. And I will give y'all a heads up. Okay, I did talk to a guy that was in jail for a little bit, and then he did escape jail. That is a story it's in itself. I don't it probably would be wrong of me to post. Well, I don't know. I'm making posting and take the name out of the story and shit. But this real life happened, and I'm gonna have to look up the statute of limitations because I don't know if I can go to jail for knowing about certain things and things. Now I didn't particularly partake in helping them escape, so that really ain't have shit to do with me. Now if it come back on me, uh, in my defense, uh, I didn't know he was an escape when what happened. And listen, I ain't escaped the shade. I was a dumb nigga. I did send him $50 allegedly. I allegedly sent him $50. Like I said, that's not true or false, but it allegedly happened. But I'm gonna have to come back and let y'all know. I'm gonna check the statute of limitations. I don't know if I can go to jail for that. If hap- Y'all, somebody let me know if someone just happened to help someone that shouldn't really have shit to do with me. So I'm pretty sure I can tell that story. And yes, child, I even sent a letter, child. I was one of them. I ain't gonna lie. I sent a letter to the jail. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I didn't send no X-rated pictures now. But I did send pictures. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't no crazy type pictures. And I did listen. I admit I was a little slow when it came to that. I felt like I was doing the right thing. And then we did have like we had a little small history before it happened, child. But yes, I'm gonna give y'all the juicy details. But I did send a letter, I ain't gonna lie. I even was talking to the mama and the sisters, child, like I was just deep off into this shit. Wasn't that crazy? I had to block them off of Facebook when everything went down, child. I was so ashamed. And he still contacted me after when he got out. That's Lord. It's been a year since I heard from him. No, I blocked him. But I think I blocked him on my birthday or something. It was a very dramatic thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely tell y'all about that. I'm gonna check the statute of limitations though, and I'm gonna definitely take the name off of the story. But it happened, child, and he didn't get extra time for that. Lord, dang, ain't never mind. I'm telling too much of the story. They gonna call me a snitch. But yes, child, I'm gonna tell that part on my Jerry Springer part 2. I'm ready to hear some of y'all stories. Yes, child. What else about self love? Oh snap, we've been on here for 30 minutes. Okay. So yes, we're gonna rock out for a little bit longer. Let me see what I can think else. Self love is the best love, everybody. If you hadn't been in here, if you just now coming in the room, self love is the best love. It's part of loving you when it hurts, loving you when it feels bad. Yes, I'm here for it. Yes. Giving to yourself before you can try to give to someone else. Being there for yourself before you be there for, someone else. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That doesn't mean that it's something that you should feel bad or shit like that. It's just a part of life. Okay, I could have done a better job with my Mary Jane stick now. Give me a second, you guys. It's a damn shame. But yes, we definitely gonna vibe out for a little more minutes, for a couple more minutes. And I'm gonna tell one more story. Let me think of another time where showing self love to me felt bad. Let me think. I've been in so many situations. It's so hard to narrow it down. Man, I've been in so many situations where I should have showing love to myself or choosing me in a certain situation could have really elevated me, but I still chose to give that to someone else and not really financially, just yourself and other things. Period. And I see the lesson in it, but it is what it is. I'm grown enough to admit it, but it still fucked me up, right? But then everybody say everything happens for a reason, but I'm looking at shit. No, I'm just gonna take the accountability. I'm just gonna feel bad for and live and learn from that shit. Rock needs to come take a class from you on how to do wig installs. Yes, and you're probably overthinking it. The only thing that people really should feel some type of way about is frontals really, because frontals it just take I'm going to pay you. I want to do something virtual in Shalonda. You do not have to pay me for that. And listen, long as you have the look at Shalonda giving me some content right now. Listen, Shalonda. You know how I did the big thing about how I'm that nigga and I'm that bitch and shit, and I feel like I don't really. It's not really like I felt, and like how I've really made a name for myself here in my area and surrounding areas. With being a hairstylist and things, and how I got it out the mud and shit like that. Didn't nobody teach me nothing. My auntie taught me. She went to hair school. She taught me how to do a roller set, and she taught me something else. And then my sister taught me how to do some curls with the flat iron. Ain't nobody tell me nothing or teach me nothing. Like you got the initiative to do it, so just do it. Just do the research about it. A lot of people like, oh, just YouTube videos. Yeah, it's because it's good to see how other people do things. That's what really helped me. I looked at how other people did it. Like I researched this, like still like doing my own research, just not on YouTube, but still as a visual, right? Because that was the only thing back then. People wasn't doing real classes and things like that, like over the web and shit. How they doing now? People wasn't doing that back then when I started, right? So you have to really do like the hard research and studying the shit for yourself. But now they got tutorials and shit all around. Like I don't agree with all the tutorials that they do out there. Like I don't like a lot of them, but that's where doing your own research comes in, right? Because if not, I would have just been doing the first thing that they doing. And for an example, I don't like that they use glue. Like, and I'm not knocking nobody because this works for a lot of people, but it just to me it depends on the hairline. Because some people hairline you shouldn't use the glue for the ball cap method, but then some people hairline it would be okay for that because it would be enough room for you to put it in front of the hairline and shit like that. But it's just a lot of different stuff. But longest I think I got it, but I want to see how you do it. Yes, and that's definitely something that we can do. I'm gonna have to see because I think I got a video. I'm gonna see, but I do have some type of tutorial videos. I'm gonna go back and check. But yes, where was I at? So yes, like really like learning and doing it, like seeing for yourself. If anybody's interested, and they should buy a wig, and we all get on the virtual class with you. Oh snap! That's definitely something we would definitely have to put some thought into. But I wouldn't want to charge anybody though, because it's real easy, especially for like a regular wig. It's real easy. People just be overthinking it, and I be telling everybody that. Like, just get. I'm telling y'all, this may come off aggressive, but this is what I tell people when it helps. Some people get mad, but they understand. I just feel like get over yourself. And like sometimes you just gotta get over yourself. I be telling myself that too because shit don't be as hard as we be making it a lot of times. Or and it's just like how life is. Period. Really want to know how to do the glue, and that's really what it is. Like that's the only thing. Like doing glue with regular wigs and shit like that. That's not real difficult. But the frontals, that can be difficult because the frontals, okay, no problem. Yes, the frontals. Oh Jesus, with the front, if you make one false move, you're gonna have to start over from the very beginning. If you don't lay that bitch right when you put that on the first time, you're like, oh shit, fuck it, we got to start over. And I've had to do that like not many now, but I have had to do that, and it may just be because I'm a perfectionist, right? But it is what it is. You want to produce good quality work and shit for your people. But yes, that's just how I am. But yes, with them frontals, yes, they are tricky, and some of them be coming like when you order them, they come like the sizes be messed up. So you got to cut the corner out of some of them, like the ones from Amazon. Like everybody head be different. So yeah, that would definitely be a good class for us to have. But I definitely wouldn't charge nobody for that. But what was it? Yes, I learned a lot of stuff on my own with doing my own research, and that's how I really became popping. Like didn't nobody open the door for me and shit like that. So that's why I really had to get on my shit and really be like something different and give somebody a different experience. Like a lot of the things and techniques that I do, like other people don't do. And I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm just saying that I'm something different. And that's what's really like done kept me going all of these years. Like true enough, like it comes with being a self-employed hairstylist, whatever it is. I don't know. Like you gonna have your down times and shit like that, but producing good quality work and being different and shit like that is what's really kept me going and really kept me, kept my name popping and shit. So yes, so I definitely think that you can do it. Like you can definitely teach yourself a lot of the stuff. Like I didn't know how to braid at first either. Like it took me a long time to learn how to braid. But my thing is, if you don't know how to braid, I'm sure you can. But if you don't, to people who can't, out for the longest, I kept trying to braid overhanded. Child, I must have saw my mama braid. Tell me why I'm an underhanded braider. As soon as I tried the underhand braid, I had it just like that. I was like, this is some crazy shit. But yes, and that was a situation where I just had to get over myself because I was overthinking it. Just because it looked easy to install the wig. It is like it can be like for your first time it may seem like a lot, but it's just because pressure and shit. But you just gotta keep going. And I'm sure that's just a part of how life is, period. You just gotta keep pushing through that shit and just not expect, you know, don't be like how I was. Like it true enough, it did help me being a perfectionist, but I beat myself up a lot of times. Like I go back and look at something and I was like, damn man, like I cut the fuck up on that hairstyle and I thought I just did a good job, but I was like, damn, I could have done better. Then I go back like a week later. Now I know how to underhand braid. Yes, Shalon, I knew it something about you, and everybody love underhanded braiders. See, and that's something different about you there because like people love underhanded braiders. Like everybody be saying, with underhanded braiders, your shit lasts a lot longer. Like some people say it's tighter, but your shit lasts a lot longer. Like when people come to me, they know this shit gonna last, right? They know they gonna get a good quality work. So that's something that you could use to your advantage too. That you underhand braid. Just need to know how to braid, like for real braid. Chat, and I don't do like box braids and like them feedings and shit. That would be good too. For the money wise, I just don't like doing them. But they be so cute. I be wanting to start though. Not the box braids. Every time I try to do another box braid, I did in my beginning career with box braids and stuff. I started off on doing things like that, but I try to do it now. I got a mannequin head. I got some hair. I was like, man, I'm gonna learn how to do this. Child, I did about 2 rows. I said, fuck this shit. I don't even care no more. Ooh, it just takes so long. And the wig and the sew in just takes so little. I understand why the braiders be mad, but still, they don't gotta talk shit about us. They do take a. Do you know how to do makeup, bro? I don't. I don't have the interest, and I really wish I did because it seems so interesting, but I can't do nothing I don't have an interest in. I ooh, nails too, Shalonda. You thought about doing nails? I love nails. I just don't have the interest in learning how to do them at this very moment. But nails too, child. Like if you doing that, yes. So you think about nails? Oh snap! Yes, I love nails. I love nail videos, and it's a lot. Like it's a nail tech in my area, and she real life popping. And it's a lot. It's a few nail techs in my area that's real life popping, and they're self taught. They taught themselves how to do it. And I have a cousin that's a real popping makeup artist, whatever they call themselves, MUAs. She's real popping, and she's self taught as well, and she's a hairstylist as well, and she's really popping. But she mainly do makeup. Yes, among other things. And she had her studios and her shops and stuff as well. So yes, definitely you can definitely teach yourself a lot of stuff. It's just trial and error. You just gotta go out there and just go for it. That's what I did. Like I did a lot of shit for free, like in my beginning days, and that's how I got my name out there too. Oh, and boy, when I say I can do a mean sale, listen, I just at this point, so I ain't gonna lie, God forgive me. I'm a very humble person. I know I come off as very cocky, but I actually am a very humble and grateful person. But listen, now I just be throwing them out there. But listen, when I say I used to could do a sale, and I still do a pretty good sale, I just done got to that point. You know, I don't do them as much and shit, but I still do give back and things like that. Or I may just do like a loyalty sale. Like a lot of times I do loyalty sales for just like my clients. Like if they came to me like a certain amount of times in a year or 6 months, I can't remember what I'd be doing, but I'd be doing a lot of different stuff like that. But yeah, so doing like sales and doing things for free, like when you just beginning, that really gets your name out there too. Like or it just helps you for the experience and it takes off the pressure, right? So like it ain't don't really put out that okay this for free, like I don't gotta do as best, right? Because you still give your best, like that's what's gonna really help you when you doing it for free. So yes, and people love free shit. Black people love free shit. So just practice on like one of your homegirls or something like that. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna get me a head mannequin and give me a hand mannequin and a head mannequin from school. Yes, they do get them all now. Going right, me and Tisware and KT need to come see you too, bro. Yes, and yeah, I want to do like I'm telling y'all. I've always my main thing was wanting to be a traveling stylist. So y'all probably won't have to come to me, depending on where everybody at. Yes, and they have the Afro texture mannequin heads too. I got mine from Sally's, I think. The ones with the Afro texture hair, like like the black people hair. And a lot of people didn't know that they have black mannequin heads. Okay, I'm in Georgia. Yes, and I go to Atlanta all the time. I haven't been this year though. It's been about a year since I've been, but I usually do go a lot all the time. And it's not that far from me. Oh, it's now. It's literally up the road. Hold up the road and around a few corners. And then I'm in Atlanta, so yes, that's definitely happened. Yes, we have them at our school. Oh snap, good up, Shalonda. I didn't know you was in school. Lois willing, I'm going to go to Paul Mitchell. That's where I've always wanted to go to school at. Like when I start wanting the Afro mannequin, yes. Like when I start wanting to color people natural hair and do relaxes and relaxes and all that those type of things like that. That's when I'm gonna go. Or when it's time for me to go to that level, right? But yes, so yes, there's nothing wrong with being self-taught, and you can always, like I said, when you're doing stuff for free, like give your all, and that's gonna really put your name out there. And that's how I built myself up. Like I really didn't, and this I held myself back from not posting, but I rarely ever posted. But that word of mouth, man. Okay, yes, Paul Mitchell School is in ATL, is the shit. Yes, I love Paul Mitchell, and it's one. in Memphis, Tennessee as well. I can't remember where the other ones are. But yes, the main one in Atlanta, yes. I love Paul Mitchell. And they can, most of everybody like can color the shit out some hair. They good at everything else, but I love color and hair color and shit. So yes. And the word of mouth, that was really the shit. And then, people gonna be honest. People gonna talk that shit. You're gonna have some times that you can't please everybody. That's what everybody do. Okay, then, Norm G, I can't wait to meet you, bro. That's why, yes. So that's why you gotta really focus on and pray for not just clients. You gotta be specific when you pray. You gotta pray for people, or like not really like-minded people, the people that's for you. Because I'm not for everybody, and everybody ain't for me, and I believe that wholeheartedly. And I'm so grateful, and I don't know. I feel like I'm at the place where I have like my clientele and the people that's coming, the new people that I get and shit like that. I feel like they be for me, and that's why I pray for that. Like I ain't trying to speak this on me, but a lot of the other problems people be having, I thank God that I don't be having, and it's just for me praying for the right type of people, right, and not trying to be for everybody. And that being trying to be for everybody will fuck you up too. You'll feel like you ain't the shit and feel like you ain't really getting nowhere doing nothing in your life because you comparing and shit. And let's get together to do a fast show. Yes, virtually and in person to record for the audience. Yes, that's a good idea, Shalonda. Look at you coming up with great ideas. Yes, that would be definitely something good to do. Ooh, that would be a big thing too to get everyone included. Shalonda, you may need to do that for yourself and then I participate in it. Yes. What was I saying? Oh yes, I think I was talking about the word of mouth and shit. Y'all know I'm on that tweet right now. Y'all know how it is. I think I was talking about word of mouth. Yes, and that really helped me because people gonna be no, I wasn't. Oh shit, I'm past that. Okay, I will. Yes, that's something good. That'd be something good to put together because I don't think nobody over here done a fashion show, and I love fashion shit. And people gonna want to pop their shit because everybody been talking about how people on this side, et cetera, et cetera. So people gonna want to get together and be like show them when they put their shit on. So yes, that'll be definitely something. And people don't even have to cam up for long. They. So yes, that's a great good idea. Got a really big vision for that. Yes, excuse me. You should definitely pursue it. I'm fucking with it. People gonna go out. Dang, I can't click on this comment. People gonna go out and go. Let me go buy a little 1-2 piece real quick, and just to show something, because I know I will. I'm that type of person. Like I buy some pieces here and there, but I really buy something when I'm about to go out or when I got something to do. Yes. Oh snap! We've been on here for 48 minutes. Come through, Shalonda, because other than that self-love stuff, I did not have nothing to talk about. Yes, it could possibly be a meet and greet fashion show. Oh snap! You gonna talk about a fashion show? Fashion show that would be really nice. I love fashion shows. I would definitely be a part. I was in one before. I was in one, and I only done one little small hair show, but it really wasn't a hair show. It was just, well, I guess you can. It was just showing off your work. So yes, I'm ready. OMG. Yes, I love stuff like that. And he had a clothing business that I modeled for. It was just that show though. I went to one when I was in college. Who was? I think it was in Jackson. I forgot the name of it, but I love the shit out of it. I've been to that fashion show. Have I been to another one? I think I've only been to one hair show. But 7th Street performed at the one in Jackson, and it was the shit. And that's when I found out that she could really sing in person. Yes, people from our side can participate. Yes, and that'll be a great thing. People will love that girl. And you have that good welcoming spirit. People gonna love to do that. Or just love to come see what you got going on. Ooh, and I love the hair show. Shalonda, have you been to any of the hair shows out there in Atlanta? I've never been, but that's something that I'm definitely going to do this year. Lord, has it already passed? I think it have. Or is it coming up? The Brunner, I'm not about to try to say those back-to-back B's. Brunner Brothers Hair. Oh, I think I said it. Brunner Brothers Hair Show. But yes, that's something that I'm definitely interested in going to. I love shit like that. Yes, my sister works at a convention center. Oh, snap. So yes, I'm sure she done been to a lot of or just seen a whole bunch of shit over there. Okay, we passed 50 minutes. Thank y'all for rocking out with me for, you know, one of our many late night convos, late night sip and puff sessions. Okay, and I gotta get it firsthand. I'm going to them shoes. Oh snap. Oh, I know you meant them shows. Yes, and they do a lot of firsthand stuff too. I know they do a lot of classes and shit in there, or just not really classes, but a lot of people be working and shit. Kind of like a watch and learn type thing or type of ordeal. And yeah, you probably sound like Michelin. I'm a visual learner too. Like I need to see you do it. Like you don't gotta. I don't really need you to explain shit. Or I may ask, like, oh, okay, why do you do this opposed to this? And I'm not saying like what you're doing is wrong. I just want to know, which is good to know, why people do certain things. Like I love those type of videos because if you understand why people do this, she manages them. I get to meet a lot of celebrities. Caught up, Shalonda. That's what's up. That's a blessing in disguise. Shit is not really in disguise. That's just a full on blessing. And especially with your testimonies. And now you, I don't know if you always, well, it seemed like you have from your videos. I know you was talking about with other people. Brother, oh shit, is this month? Oh snap. But I'm sure you give your testimony out, but that'll really, I know you ain't doing it for those type of reasons and shit like that. I hope this don't come off wrong, but that'll really put you in bigger places. Because people love like genuine people and real people and people, just giving their testimony and motivating other people. Like you never know. She over this one this month. Cut up your sister. So yes, I'm sure she see a whole lot of good shit. Is this month coming up? Is it April yet? Oh snap! It's April today. Not April. It's May today. I didn't know that. That shows what I've been paying attention to this weekend. I need to get on that thing. Oh snap! Yes, that's definitely something that I'm interested in. At least just going to. Like I love it. Looks so good. Yes, I'm going to invite you to one. Yes, we're gonna have to definitely. Ain't it two of them? I think about the right ones. Ain't it? They do 2 a year. I maybe think about something else. I'm not gonna be lying. But I feel like they did 2 a year. The hair show people. Like oh, it's just so exciting just watching it on on videos and stuff of what they be doing. So yes, let me know. Let me get with her today. I'll let you know. Thank you. It may be something I can look up. You don't got to go out your way, Shalonda. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, but I'll look it up. Yes, everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We out here vibing out for a few more minutes. Yes, they have many hair shows. Oh snap, Lord, I ain't done my research, and I'm sure it'd be a whole bunch of other hair shows too. I just need to find them. One of my cousins, he cut hair. He'd be in a lot of them, but shit, I don't know. I don't really be caring about the cutting the hair part. They be cool though, like they be cool to watch, but I ain't hating on them. It just probably because I don't do it, so that's why I don't be caring to watch all the time. So yes, before we wrap it up, you guys, we had a good time, a good conversation and things tonight. But one of the main topics is self love. Show love to yourself, even when it don't feel right, even when you feel like you're being selfish. Shit like that. You can't be the best you for you, or not you. If you can't be the best you for everybody else, if you're not being the best you for you, yes, we'll most definitely get together. Yes, self love. Yes, and like I gave an example. I don't know how many examples I gave, but I know one of my examples. I know I gave like, far as being confident or walking like one of reasons I gave, like I didn't always walk with my head up, right? And then so when I started, it felt weird, like when I'm walk with my head up, like walk with my head held high, what they be showing, shoulders up, shit like that. But I continue to do it until I naturally do it now. Like even if my shoes untied, I don't try to look with my head down. I don't want to seem like I'm one of them. Like I done came out of that. I'm not one of them no more. And it may seem cocky, and it may seem like you got a big ego to someone. It may seem like you just fool yourself, but it is what it is, and that's something that they need to work on within themselves. Because I have been there when I was in that place, and I can admit I was been there before. Like, oh no, they think they all of that and shit like that. And hey, if they did think they was all of that, what it have to do with me? It was just that insecurity within myself that I was portraying onto them. So sometimes you just gotta check yourself. Sometimes you just gotta be grown, right? That's a part of self love too. It's being real with yourself, because you can't grow until you be real with yourself. So yes, I know we talked about understanding and things. I think we did. If not, I'm about to say something about it. Yes, self love, right? But yes, a lot of times it comes to like just understanding. Sometimes we gotta understand why we do things. Let's try to get to the root cause of a lot of issues and shit like that. Damn it. And then don't forget, you guys, as a heads up, tomorrow we're going to be doing debate questions. If you haven't already, let me put it in the chat. If you have any questions for the left side, email them to me. And then we're going to go over them, or I'm going to put them on the slideshow so I can show everybody how the debate is going to go down. Like I said, it's going to be very easy. This should run very smoothly. I don't really give a fuck what nobody got to say or who they really got to address or whatever shit they got to get off their chest. All I ask is when you excuse me. Sorry. All I ask is, when you're lit up on the panel, we're gonna greet each other, we're gonna be respectful. You pick one of the opposing side questions. Let's just say you on the side of um Roz, right? Pick one of the side of Sharita, like pick one of the opposing side questions or the questions that they may have. Answer it to the best of your abilities, then go on and get your shit off. If you on Sharita's side and if you want to pull up, right, pick one of the questions that somebody on the Raw squad may have, and then answer to the best of your abilities. Then you can get your shit off and get your piece off, right? It's all about understanding. That's all we're gonna do right now, and we're gonna understand each other, try to get a better viewpoint, and then if we can rock out and just show respect to each other, then cool. That's what we're gonna do. I don't really give a fuck if anybody else. Let me stop saying it like that. People gonna think I'm being rude, But I don't really care how anybody else do it, like if they are down with the treaty and stuff. But for the safe haven, long as we can be respectful to each other, we're gonna be good over here. And that's just me opening up my page to everybody for the views and the likes and the love and support and the experience. Like this is going to be a great experience, and I'm definitely going to take my gig everywhere else or wherever I'm led to, because that's definitely something I'm praying for. I'm not just going to these random settlers and just trying to offer my services or trying to be somebody piece or something. I'm just trying to create some type of peace here. And I'm not taking away from other content creators' pages, because I know they create their own piece. Everybody love them already. I'm just saying, hey, it's peace over here as well. That's simply what I'm saying. And that's just that on that. But yes, I'll snap. We almost at our hour. Thank you so much, Shalonda, for coming through and rocking with me. I'm definitely glad that you said something about this video. I wanted to go live earlier, but I'm glad I went live tonight. I'm glad I needed to do this because I need to continue to try to attract other late night people so I can have um more late night subscribers too. You're welcome. I'm glad I asked you. Yes, it's all destined. Is that the word? I'm a little lit right now, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, it's all meant to be. So I definitely fuck with you for that. Thank you to everybody who was in the bushes. I really fuck with y'all for that. Make sure y'all hit that like button, like and subscribe, and hopefully y'all got something out of what I was saying, even if it was just one thing. Shalonda laugh at y'all. Y'all know I be say something crazy in the middle of something serious. But yes, I really thank y'all for tuning in and vibing out. Everybody for the replay game. This is just another one of our late night lives, right? So thank y'all. I'm out. Talk to y'all later today.
I don't know what the fuck y'all thought this shit was. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what the fuck it really is. Ain't no problem at all. Just check this shit out.